the starting five of your Indiana Fever. At small forward, number 23, Aerial Powers. The other forward position, number 6, Natasha Howard. At the shooting guard position, number 0, Kelsey Mitchell. Starting at center, number 7, Aaliyah Boston. Starting at the other guard, number 22, Caitlin Clark. The head coach of your home team, once again, your Indiana Fever.
Hey folks, welcome into some WNBA action on 2K Sports.
And tonight it'll be the Atlanta Dream going up against the Indiana Fever.
Here with Tim Swartz and Brian Banafitemi, I'm Blake Suniga, and it's good to have you with us. And for teams that haven't quite met expectations, this is the first time of the season when trade rumors intensify.
Well, when you underperform, the pressure starts to build, not only on the players, but on the front offices and their ability to improve their rosters.
And it's always a risk to make a trade and shake up the locker room. But if you have the opportunity to get better, you have to take it.
Now, here's Griner.
It's good, and she makes her first shot of the game.
Not afraid to play rough and rugged. Griner shows the ability to power through contact.
Mitchell outside, beyond the arc.
The shot is good on the assist from Caitlin Clark.
Perfect screen there. Set her up with a terrific look.
Yeah, but that's a bad job by the defender to not fight through that screen to contest.
You want to see more effort there.
The shot's good.
Canada.
Fighting through the trees, that was a spectacular move from Canada.
Clark outside. Pass to Mitchell. Howard. Now here's Powers. Guarded by Howard. 6 to shoot. Now Mitchell from past the arc. The rebound by Brittany Griner.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
For a player that shoots it as well as she does, I'd say that is an easy look.
Now here's Gray. From beyond the arc and then some.
Connecting from way back there. Gray on the money.
Mitchell outside. Over to the wing. Here's Clark. And too long on the shot.
It's very dangerous to leave her open like that. Lucky break for the D that she missed it.
Well, no one has blocked shots like Brittany Griner, a one-of-a-kind defender.
I mean, she led the league in block shots in each of her first 8 years in the W. And it's about more than just her length. Griner just reads the game so well, is such a high IQ player.
Now here's Howard. Mitchell outside. Outside Powers. Looking to end the run. And the layup is up and in.
For a player that's effective from three-point land, Powers is at home in the paint, pouring that bucket closer in.
Pass to Griner. Here's Gray. She's covered by Mitchell. Jones inside. Howard's there. Offensive rebound.
2 minutes remaining.
Jones, guarded by Howard. Goes back up. The putback. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. Here's Powers. Pass to Howard.
Ryan Howard with some nice D.
Atlanta leading. And here is Gray. She's covered by Mitchell. On the wing, Alicia Gray. 6 points for her. Here's Jones. And she was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws for her.
First personal foul.
It goes on Natasha Howard.
Like seeing Jones earn these calls, daring the defense to foul her.
Well, after
Brianna
spending her
Jones.
first 8 seasons in Connecticut, Brianna Jones has a new home.
Yeah, what a run it was for her with the Sun. Didn't start a game until her 4th year there, but ended up making 3 All-Star games. She was a huge part of 2 finals teams.
The first one falls.
And one of the most improved players in the WNBA, Brianna Jones.
But you look at her first 3 years, Jones averaged just about 3 points per game. But in that wobble, 2020 down in Bradenton, she got a chance to play more, put up 11 per game. And now, since then, has multiple All-Star appearances.
And so she hits both.
Well, Jones is known for a physical style of play, but what often gets overlooked is her footwork, which she skillfully uses to create easy buckets.
Now here's Hull. Pass to McDonald. Left side Boston.
Another shot, and it's good on the layup.
Oh, man, Boston is a tough customer inside. Nice shot.
Now Hillman. Jones. She's guarded by Boston. Pow with it. Pass to Hillman. Over Cunningham. Hillman, that's good.
They've been hot here early, dropping them in left and right.
We'll see how long they can keep it going.
Here's McDonald.
Drops in the layup for 2.
And at 5'6", McDonald goes inside and finds a way.
Now here's Pow.
She's covered by Sims.
Pow can't get it to go. Here's Boston.
And that concludes the first quarter of play. It's the Dream
Indiana
up
Fever.
5. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in a moment. And the first quarter in the books, second about to get underway. And looking at what we've seen from the Dream, what do you guys think?
They've come out of the gate strong and put in a solid first quarter.
A lot of good looks for them on offense so far, just quality shots.
Indiana with the ball, trailing by 5.
And for this Atlanta team, it's been a long time since they've won a playoff series.
More than a decade at this point. 2013 was their last series win. 2018, their last year over 500. So Dream fans are hungry for a winner.
And even against stiff interior defense, Howard stays committed. She never even thought about giving up on the play.
Pass to Petty. Here's Boston. On the wing, Kelsey Mitchell.
20 feet out. And it's Atlanta with the rebound. Now Griner.
On the wing, Ryan Howard.
That's good. And so Brittany Griner gets the assist.
Wow, Howard with the quick release.
Second quarter of basketball, about 1 minute played so far. Here's Mitchell.
Here's Boston.
Excellent D there from Brittany Griner. Pass to Gray.
And here's Hillman.
Outside Howard. Kept alive by Atlanta. Here's Walker Kimbrough. Looking for her first basket still in this one.
And it's Hillman missing.
And here comes the break. Cunningham with the bucket.
What a smooth finish.
And that's why they always love seeing her on the end of those breaks.
Pass to Hillman.
Gray outside. From downtown.
Aaliyah Boston grabs the miss.
The Fever trailing.
Outside Cunningham.
Now Clark.
Covered by Walker Kimbrough.
Now Mitchell.
Cunningham left side.
5 to shoot. Taken away. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter.
On the wing, Ryan Howard. Petty defending.
Here's Griner. Her second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Tremendous offensive feel and touch from Griner. When
For the
Brittany
Fever.
gets in that close to the hoop, good night.
Now a timeout called by Indiana. Well, you know, I had to do a double take just seeing Brittany Griner in a new uniform.
Yeah, no longer with the Mercury after 12 marvelous seasons. Won a championship in 2014, 9 All-Star appearances, 2 scoring titles. Griner had an incredible impact in Phoenix.
Substitution on the court.
And here's McDonald.
Two minutes remaining in the first
Down to
half.
5 on the shot clock. Count that one.
2 points.
With the quickness that McDonald has, it is not easy to defend Aerie in the pick and roll.
Atlanta leading.
Pass to Pow Pow.
Now Griner. Tries a 3. And Powers pulls it down. And almost 4 minutes gone in the second quarter of play.
Alicia
You
Gray.
love the hustle
First
Ariel
personal
Powers
foul.
brings to her
First
game.
team
She has a
foul.
willingness to outwork her opponents,
At the
and
line for
that's something
Indiana,
any coach
Ariel
loves.
Powers. 2 shots.
And she makes the first. She hits one and misses one each at the line. And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Now here is Canada.
Pow Pow on the wing.
She's covered by Sims.
Pow Pow can't get it to go. Outside McDonald.
Pass to Sims.
Back to McDonald.
There's the 3. And it's out of bounds to the Fever as Indiana retains possession.
Checking in for your Indiana Fever, Lexi Hall.
Now here's McDonald.
6 on the shot clock. From 18 feet away, the bank shot, no good. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Pass to Griner. And here's Coffee. She tries for three.
It's hauled in by Boston. Now here's Hull, defended by Coffee.
And we finished one half of play. It's the Dream, up 6. And we've got more exciting basketball action coming your way right after the break.
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your G Dance Squad.
Welcome back. The second half about to get underway, and it's been a close one so far. You look at Gray, I mean, she's been playing really, really well.
Even with a significant amount of extra defensive attention on her, she managed to have a sensational first half. It's amazing what she can do.
But for her, it's really nothing out of the ordinary because we don't expect anything less, and I would bet she has even more in store for us during the stretch run.
Start of the third quarter here after a closely contested first half. Indiana trailing. Clark outside. Whistle blows. Yep, that's going to be a travel. Canada with it. Gray outside. No good on the triple.
They got lucky. They got lucky. And the defense is taking a big chance, leaving her open behind the arc. And I'm not sure I'm okay with that gameplay.
Nice shot by Boston.
It's not just the size of Boston, it's also her touch around the rim.
Now Howard. The officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket's good, and she'll go to the line.
At the line for the Dream, Ryan Howard. One shot.
You know, Ryan Howard has got a good sense for finding her shots, and she is always ready to attack, which means the defense essentially has to watch her at all times.
Now here's Mitchell. Left side Howard. And there's the 3-second violation.
Dream ball. In for the Dream, Naz Holman.
And here the Dream. Pass to Jones. Gray. Outside Howard. 5 on the clock. Outside Canada. Three-pointer. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Down low. Mitchell.
Good, and it's Aaliyah Boston who picks up the assist.
Well, in the paint, Mitchell's power gives her an edge. She's able to get around any defenders.
Here's Canada. Soft touch off
Jordan
the glass.
Canada.
And just a huge hole in the defense, and she didn't waste any time going through it.
Time called here. The Fever decide to talk it over.
Looks like the coach saw some things out there that need adjusting, and it's going to take a little time to talk it over.
Yeah, never a bad idea to use a timeout if there's something that's got you concerned.
Both teams deciding to change it up.
Squad, make some noise.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half.
Don't give her space! Don't give her space!
Pass to Mitchell.
Boston.
Guarded by Jones.
Back to Boston. The basket good off the assist from Sophie Cunningham.
Sophie Cunningham with
Three
the
straight
ball.
makes to start the second half.
Hey, I'm right here!
Now Hillman.
Now Howard. Pass to Walker Kimbrough.
Oh, and it's blocked by Aaliyah Boston.
Known for being a tremendous defender, Boston takes pride in wiping shots away.
So both teams making some changes here. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's the Fever with the ball. It's a 5-point game.
And so much talk about Caitlin Clark. And what makes her a great player, fellas?
Well, there's so much, right? I mean, she's got Steph Curry range, incredible handles, passes it like CP3, and isn't afraid to make the highlight reel play.
And she knocks down the first one.
The one thing you love about Sophie Cunningham, she's never afraid, brings this squad relentless energy.
Both teams will make substitutions. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Now here's Pow Pow.
Defense right on her. Jones outside.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Pass
2
to Pow
minutes.
Pow.
Poked loose.
It's stolen by Hull. Here's Boston.
Finished off the break.
Boston.
The big run on the floor. Boston completing the break.
Lexi Hull.
Atlanta in the lead. Tipped away.
And stolen by Cunningham. Here's McDonald. The basket good off the assist from Sophie Cunningham.
Sophie Cunningham.
The ball
with the
movement
nine.
on this run has been fantastic, and it's a big part of why they've been able to get good looks.
Absolutely, the defense unable to react quickly enough to deal with their passing.
Now here's Jones. Here's Coffee.
And Aaliyah Boston with the block. Pow Pow for 3. And there's the whistle. That goes on Brianna Jones.
Jones.
That is her first foul of the
First team
game.
foul.
And the Dream making a change
Into
here.
the lineup for Atlanta. Brittany Griner. Ryan Howard. Jordan Canada.
And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have, staying aggressive and playing in control.
Knocks it loose. Jordan Canada with the steal. Right side, Howard. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot, and will go to the line.
It's on Erie McDonald.
Good body control from Howard right there. She's really good at putting defenders in awkward positions.
And the first one at the line is good. She's off on the second.
Well, they should be in front right now, but she'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty.
Outside Sims. Brittany Griner with a defensive effort.
If she can get to the rim, she'll usually turn it into points, but the defense stood tall there.
Well, you're not going to pass up that type of look.
Indiana trailing. Just 2 seconds between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside McDonald.
Right here.
To the inside. And here's Pow Pow. With 1 on the clock. And she hits the jumper for 2.
What handle!
That's the
She
end of the
brought the
third quarter
defense
with the
down to
score.
the ground
Your
with that
Indiana
move.
Fever.
The third quarter comes to a
26.
close.
Atlanta.
It's the Dream
30.
leading by 4. And time to step away quickly, but we'll be back in no time with the start of the fourth quarter. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. Fourth quarter action getting started. And Atlanta has possession. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. To the paint. Here's Griner. And they convert
Brittany
at
Griner.
last on attempt number 3.
Where was the box out? Some easy second chance points.
Those kinds of mistakes on the glass will kill a team.
Yeah, that's iffy shot selection there with the defender all over her.
Absolutely. You just can't rise up
Fever
over the
foul.
top when she's guarding you.
Chelsea
The
Mitchell.
ball has to go somewhere else.
First personal foul.
Oh, man. She is so good at making those lead passes.
At the line for the Dream, Alicia Gray. 1 shot.
Here's the Fever with the ball. They trail by 9 points. Now here's Clark, guarded by Canada. Now here's Powers. Just 5 on the clock. Clark can't get it to go. 1 minute in now to the fourth quarter. Pass to Griner. Now Gray. Jones, guarded by Howard. Shoots a fader. Rebounded by the Fever. Here's Mitchell. Gray defending. Here's Canada. 3, Ryan Howard. Drops in the tray.
They've got to watch out for Howard on those corner threes because she will live in that spot all game long if they let her.
Mitchell outside. Cunningham. Back to Mitchell. Powers, guarded by Howard. And there's the whistle. That goes on Brianna Jones.
Brianna Jones.
That'll be her second
personal
foul of the game.
First team foul. Checking in for your Indiana Fever, Boston.
Outside Powers. Pass to Mitchell. Clock at 6. Clark outside. Indiana again missing.
On an open look like that, she's just got a gift for making the weak coverage pay.
That's a surprising miss. She's almost always deadly when she's that open, even from way downtown.
Timeout for
Time
the
called
Fever.
here. The Fever decide to talk it over.
Yeah, coaches, they saw their team giving up a lot of points and wanted to get a break before it got out of hand.
And that's a big part of a coach's job, making sure you keep your players in the best position possible at all times. That's a great timeout.
Arc outside. Pass to Powers. Howard. And here's Kelsey Mitchell for three. Griner with the rebound.
She just hasn't looked right. She hasn't. And something is off with her mechanics, I think.
Outside Canada. Shot clock at 6. Here's Griner. And here's Ryan Howard from the arc. And again, Atlanta with the triple.
Well, when you look at all the different ways that Howard can score from all three levels, you just imagine that there's going to be many, many nights like this from her.
Now here's Powers. Pass to Clark to stop the drought. Good, and the assist goes to Ariel Powers.
The rapid-fire threes coming from everywhere.
I wasn't sure they should try to get the three right back like that, but hey, it worked out for them.
Gray with it. She's covered by Mitchell. Gray with it. Outside Howard. Jones guarded by Howard. Here's Gray. The second chance effort. Natasha Howard with the rebound.
If they could end every possession with that shot, they'd be happy because 9 times out of 10, that's an easy layup.
Pass to Mitchell. Puts up a 3. Howard with the rebound.
You can tell she thought that triple was going to fall.
She's just shaking her head after that miss.
And here's Griner. Powers covering. The jump hook. And Atlanta, another bucket.
Might as well tack a few more points in the lead, I suppose. This is going to be a dominant win for them.
Dominant is the right word for it, Tim. This one was about as one-sided as it gets.
One-way traffic, jeez.
Now here's Clark. Now Mitchell. Pass to Powers. It's stolen by Howard. Drops in the breakaway layup.
This is a serious game-clinching run they're on.
They are just not backing off, and they're going to close this one out in style. What a surge.
Give them credit just to finish this one off.
The assist from Kelsey Mitchell.
Here's Canada. So no problem for Atlanta as they get
That's
the win.
the end of the game.
A resounding victory for them and an enemy territory, no less.
It was enemy territory, but with the way that they controlled the game, they took the crowd completely out of it. That's how to get it done on the road.
And that's a wrap, everyone.